Thank you.
So
Thank
like
you.
I'm so sorry to rush your schedule and then like have interview at such a late time like this.
Oh, no, no problem, no problem. Actually, I give commitment long time back, and I forgot completely. So yeah, I think Northeast Journal. So I just finished the interview, and I was doing something for World Music Day and all. No? So I was doing some
Oh.
interview and just.
Oh my, then let's just jump straight into the interview.
Okay, sure. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing which I want to know is like, at what age did you start? Did you got to know about K-pop? And then like, what is your point of view about K-pop before and now?
Okay. See, I first of all, I'm a musician, and then I keep track of all the music around the world. And then for me, music doesn't only, I don't have a particular state of music like, oh, I like this, I will, there are some musicians who are like, oh, rock music is the only music. There are some people who are like, oh, K-pop is the only music. There are people who are like, Bollywood is the only. So I'm not that person. I'm someone who try to learn from and try to, because every art, every genre has something to offer, and everything is art at the end of the day. So my curiosity and to know music got me into K-pop.
Yeah.
But before that, I think we were introduced to Korea with like all this like K-dramas and movies, initially.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the pop culture came. So
Yes, yes.
I think we were in college then, and then Classic, Sassy Girl, those were the first movies, that came. I don't know whether you remember this very old movie. So we used to get CDs and all. So that's when the first we started with OST. What I'm trying to say is like, like. So we started from the OST. Okay, we started from the OST, and then I started listening to like not only song but like tracks like. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I remember. Gosh.
Something like that. So we started. Yeah, we started with this kind of music first. The OST thing, and that's how. And yeah, I think G-Dragon was the Rain. I think Rain was the first guy.
Yes,
I think so. So it started like that, and then purely for me was like I was studying music, and I was very curious, because K-pop was catching up, and I like the groove, I like the way they do it, and it's not just about K-pop. I was trying to study like even musicians from Thailand, even from Japan, like Philippines, for instance, and I was even from Indonesia. So for me, like I'm a musician, so I study, So that's how I was introduced to K-pop. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great. Like you're like the music doctor of Nagaland.
Eesh, not like that.
Okay, so like knowing various artists from K-pop industry, like what are like some of the things which you which you found like which differ them from the artists here in Nagaland, and just like or like
just Nagaland. See,
like India in
it's not just
general.
Nagaland. I'll tell the world is why K-pop artists are different from the world artists. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're more hardworking. I've never seen any artists who are so disciplined like that.
Okay.
They mean it. For them, they took it to a different level.
Yeah.
For them, they took it as a business. They took it as a commodity.
Yes.
Like for any artist in the world, you do music, for the love of music, you sing, you enjoy. That's it. That's finished. You go to tour, you write songs. No doubt, I'm not saying others are not hardworking. Everyone is hardworking.
Yeah.
But the way, especially the K-pop groups, the way the entertainment industries, all these companies are putting effort, like scouting them from the, younger age, training, like 16 hours a day, like I saw some documentary, gosh, like it's not just singing, they're learning dancing, grooming, vocal training, like even like, etiquettes, how to like, speaking, learning English, learning Chinese. So I've never seen any other singers who are so disciplined, who are so hardworking, and that makes them, I think, different from other singers. That's what I feel.
Oh my God, that's great. That's great. Your answers are always like so like on the point, and it's like so clear. You have brought like amazing artists, K-pop artists here to Nagaland for many events, and then I wanted to know like the reaction which you got here from the Naga fans. Like, was it expected? Like, how was it for you bringing artists here?
It was, I mean, initially it was more than expected, to be honest. So I think it started with Mont.
Yeah.
So yeah, Live Now events, we're doing the Hornbill, and we were always, working for them in the sense we used to get them artists, DJs and bands and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was, we always wanted to do this K-pop thing, and we approached them also. I mean, we were also giving them idea, why not you try K-pop and all. And that's how we got in touch with Pinkbox. And I mean, even though they were friends from Nagaland, but then they were based in Delhi. And so we we talked with them, and that's how we were like the booking agent. And that's how we got into, K-pop thing.
Yeah.
In band. And the response was really good. We were so shocked, and so many parents also coming with the kids, it's not just the kid. So it was so good. And then after that, we got Jang Hangul, we got David, I also, did, I was judging for
Yes.
the K-pop,
Yeah.
so it was a really good experience. But at the same time, sometimes what I also understand is like many K-pop fans, they're students, and
Yeah.
they're not independent. So in that sense, like financially also, the ticket might be too expensive for them. At the same time, they can't go out and watch because they're always bounded by certain
Yes.
boundaries. And
That's
also, most of them, the parents go. I mean, most of the parents, they don't even go to concert. They've never been to any concert.
Yes.
It's just because it's So there's so many boundaries like that. So because of that, they sometimes the expectations in selling tickets, and the numbers were less because of that. Because the students, as I said, they can always sacrifice the pocket money and all.
Yeah. That's
So yeah, so these are some of the challenges we face. But if not, I mean, the fans are crazy, man. Respect.
That's good. We are so thankful to you for like bringing amazing artists like that. We got such a great opportunity like to just like meet them like that. It's all thanks to you.
It's not just me, man. A lot of people. So, but I'll be thanking you guys. Thanking you on behalf of all of them. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I want to like ask you a few questions regarding the time when you were a judge and a coach in that Nine Exiles Hunt for the First K-pop group in like Nagaland in India. So like I wanted to ask, how was the experience for you? Like how was your reaction when you like saw that we don't just listen to like K-pop, but like we know the dances and like we can speak everything like not fluently, but like in an accurate amount. How was it?
That's like respect, man, respect. And I was so shocked. And see, again, with due respect to everybody, when we talk about K-pop, we thought like only people who look like us were listening to K-pop. Initially, that was our thought. But then you talk about like BTS, you see like like African girls coming, sitting, like you see white people. It's amazing how K-pop, like, see, they're singing Korean language. Some of them, they don't even have one single idea what the lyrics is, but still then they go crazy. Example. And there are some people who never heard anything about Korean. They can speak, understand Korean because of these people. It's crazy. So Kevin said that coming here also, I was expecting only people, the tribal people, okay, to be honest, for the audition. But my God, people were coming from outside, and I was like, wow, man, the fan base is so crazy. And I had a great time going around meeting amazing artists, many talented people coming, performing, dancers, singers. It was like a very good experience. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Just something that I would like to put like a plus point. Like, do you know how to speak like any words from the Korean language, from Hangul? Like, do you know?
I don't want to say right now, but I'll tell you when I watched some K-pop, K drama, so obviously I know a few things, but I would say no.
Oh, I want to hear you say though.
Thank you, kamsahamnida.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so I wanted to ask you like it's like something which I wanted to know as well as some few of your fans wanted to know. Are you having any plans on collaborating with a K-pop artist or like any bringing any artist home again?
Actually, we were planning, to be honest. The hunt thing was, to be honest, it was also my idea. I also shared. So I was the one who pitching the idea, to be honest. I pitched the ideas, and then fortunately, Livon accepted, came on board. So we had so many big ideas, to be honest, and we were planning to do this regularly. And then we chose this girl, and we took them to Bombay. We groomed them, music. I mean everything. I had some other plans, but then again, working with people, so it's a little difficult. So I was planning for India's first K-pop festival. I was
Oh,
planning. Everything was ready, and then unfortunately because of the lockdown, so we had so many plans actually for after the band hunt also.
yeah.
We wanted to launch them. I mean my vision was different, and then even 9XO and then Levon, some of them want me to manage the band also.
Okay.
So I had some plan, and most of them from Northeast. So I thought something, to be honest. I planned everything, and then I was already talking with some people in Korea to produce and write songs for these people, so that it's not just cover song, but they can also release original.
Okay.
So we were planning that also, and I was planning for All India first K-pop festival.
Oh, my
We
gosh.
already chose the venue. We already booked the sound and everything,
Oh, Jesus.
and
That sounds really great.
it was supposed to be a 3-day festival with
Okay.
artists, K-pop artists, and we already talked with some K-pop groups, female K-pop groups, because
Okay.
so far we've been bringing only male,
Yeah, yeah.
so we wanted to have a like female group. So we talked with one group, and it was almost done. The contract was we were about to sign the contract,
Okay.
and then the lockdown happened. So we were supposed to do the
Wow.
festival I think in April, and then by March everything went away.
Oh my gosh. Such a loss for us. I hope this lockdown like it completes, like it gets over really fast and we get to experience that festival.
I can't say. Let's see the situation, because right now festivals it's gonna be a little tough, unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
because of the social distancing, SOP, and also people are scared now. So I don't know how big. And then for us as an organizers, as we, to be honest, it's all business at the end of the day.
That's true.
If we do something, people don't come. Yeah. So yeah, but we'll all keep praying and then hoping for better days. Yeah.
That's true. Okay. Hoping for the best, keeping our fingers crossed for that. Amu, have you ever been to Korea?
No, unfortunately not, because I got a option. I mean, offer to be honest 3-4 times, but I didn't go,
Ah,
because unfortunately every time the concert I get the dates there, I've already booked, and I mean my dates are always like 3-4 months ahead.
yeah.
My dates are always booked. Yeah. Example, even for this year, October, I don't think October, November I have any more dates. All booked. Example.
Oh,
So all these tours comes like just like that. So like I
yeah.
get booking like Korea guy. I think 2-3 times I got it. The first one I got was like I think 2011. I think so, in Korea, South Korea. And unfortunately, there also I had a show in Arunachal Pradesh, so I could not go,
Oh,
because I already
my-
booked it. And once I give commitment, I don't want to break it, right? If we
yes,
commit it,
that's
it's like
true.
so. Yeah. So even the last time, the government was going also, and unfortunately I could not go. And yeah, I get offers like that, and I have a lot of friends there also. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like if you were like given a chance to like go there, like what type of like food or like place you cannot wait to like try and like go to?
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Anywhere I go, see, I'm so blessed that I get to travel the world. So
Yeah.
what I do is like anywhere in the world I go, I can explore food. I'm such a big foodie. Any food, I suppose I'm see. What is the problem with Nagas? Like you go to Guwahati also, you look for Naga hotel. You go to Delhi also, you want to eat Naga. You want to Akhuni, and sorry, Akhonye. You want to eat pasta, Akhonye. And like you want so. I am not that. Like, suppose like you go to Saudi, you're like, always
Yeah.
like Indian food, like merchabi nai, nimok pi nai. I'm not like that. I can go anywhere. I can eat. I can I can survive. So I can go to say, I can go to Southeast Asian countries and eat their food.
Yeah.
And Southeast Asian countries is like, oh my god, like Korean foods are really good. Japanese is good, and Filipinos and Thai, and the
Yeah.
Vietnamese food. So everywhere I go, I am a big foodie. So I can hawk anything, and just not because I love, because I just want to experience,
Yeah.
and so nothing is such, but I just wanted to go. One of the reasons why I want to go is also I want to go and explore the K-pop industry, and then see how they work, so that we can
Yeah.
learn something and come back here.
That's true.
Yeah, to be honest, there's one thing. So we were planning for a collaboration also, to be honest, before the pandemic. Even we didn't work out. So
Oh
we
my
were
God.
planning to do like a cultural exchange where I will go to Korea as an Indian artist and
Yeah.
work there and learn the K-pop industry and then work there. And then we also bring a Korean artist here and let them
Oh my
see how
God.
we Indians. So we were planning a cultural exchange thing and everything, man. This
Oh my
lockdown,
gosh.
this pandemic.
You would not
So,
believe when I say this, but I was like talking to some of your friends, and someone like literally told me to tell you to have a cultural exchange with a Korean artist. Like seriously, she told me to tell you.
yeah, I had plans like that. Yeah, and right now, I don't know whether you are aware. We also offering Korean language in our school.
Yes, yes, yes. I
And
am. I am.
I just, yeah, I just want to announce one thing today. Okay,
Sure,
so
sure.
I told my friend Kim and I told him like I'm coming for this thing and that. So if there's any K-pop fans here, I just want to offer you 1 month free Korean language class for K-pop fans.
I'm
Okay,
in. Sign me up first.
so I will send you. So what you do is like you can your organization can take names. So we'll give you 1 month
Yeah.
and then it's not every day. So Kim is going to be teaching. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it's going to be Monday probably. So
Oh,
I will give you all the details. So online classes now.
yeah.
If the lockdown is over, we can give you offline also, no problem. But as of
Okay.
now, wherever you are, anywhere in Nagaland, but this is only for Nagas.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I mean, for people in Nagaland,
Yeah.
it can
Yeah.
be any
Nagaland.
community, any tribe, fans from Nagaland.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're interested, you can take initiative, take the names, so I can connect with the office, and then we will
Okay.
give you the pass for the thing, and then you can have your online classes.
Oh
1 month
my
free.
gosh. Like my heart is like beating so fast. You have no idea how happy I am right now. Thank you so much, Amu, for this. And then we have some few questions like to wrap up this interview. We have like few questions from your fans, and then we
Okay.
want to. Is it okay if I like ask you and then you answer it for them?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is what your female K-pop crush idol?
Jenny, 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 Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah, Blackpink.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. So the next question is like being one of the first pioneers in music in Nagaland that like made it so big. Like what were your like struggles and like the obstacles which you faced in that road?
See, to be honest, it's a very hard work to do music as a career,
Yeah.
but it's not impossible because before us there were very less people who were doing full-time music, in Nagaland. So parents were not encouraging. Parents think music don't have any career option initially when we started music as a career. So it was really tough to let people understand. Fortunately, my parents were somehow very understanding in that sense. But then it's not just my parents. I have like uncle, aunties, family. So even after I won MTV European Music Award, people were like NPSC exam nalibo, like exam divina and all the stuff.
Yes.
So to get support was tough. Financially, also initially it was very tough to get money. To be honest, so with struggle, and then to be a musician, you need to buy instruments which are very expensive. Because if you're going out, you need to have the best one. You want to have the best equipment to get out. Because to be honest, even these things matters. People respect you for the gadgets that you use also in some way. And then also it's a very expensive profession.
Yes.
It's a glamour world, so you need to dress well, you need to look good, you need to wear that. You can't just like shabby and go. Because maybe you are self-talented, but then first look people. Why K-pop is working, because it's not just the music, it's the look, it's the grooming, it's everything.
Okay,
The
that's true.
discipline, everything comes. So there are a lot of struggles like that. And also the biggest struggle was like 2019. We went to Arunachal for concert. All our instruments were burned. All our car was burned down. Our Innova, we lost around 30 lakhs worth of instruments and car. So that was also very hard because we lost everything and we had to start from zero. After all those years, and then buy new stuff and then Yeah, we have a lot of struggles like that. But then having said all this thing, I want to tell you is like it is tough. No doubt, it's very tough, but it is not impossible. We just need to be smart. You need to think out of the. You need to think outside the box, and you need to be different. That's all.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. That's very
Yeah.
true. Then the next one is, what would you tell an aspiring artist from Nagaland?
See, at the moment, it's going to be tough for at least a year or two because of the pandemic, and in music industry is totally dead, to be honest, especially because of, I mean, live performance and everything. Online, you can do so much. Online, you have so much time to do online, but to be honest, online is not giving us much money. It's peanut. From the
Yes.
streaming, it's going to be very less. Spotify, you talk about Spotify, iTunes, and all those, like, Amazon, Google Music, whatever, but they pay peanuts because we don't have like fans in millions.
Yes, yes.
When you have a fan in millions, then at least you get something out of it. But then out here, it's like population is less, and we're singing English song, which the crowd is less. If we're singing Bollywood and we're doing Hindi, like doing good, then fine, at least somehow. Now, having said all this thing, it's going to be very tough for another year or two. But again, Indian music standard is coming up. People are listening more into indie music. People are trying to experiment new artists, and people are looking towards this Northeast also. People are so curious about the artist music coming from Northeast.
Yeah.
So it's a good news. Make use of this time to use your social media skills and work, polish, and then upload. Don't just upload any music randomly also, because I see many artists, they just do it for fun, Josh.
Yes, yes.
Once it's out in the internet, once it's out, it's out. You can't undo it. If you delete it also, people will still download it and make a meme also. And this might crush you. Maybe you'll get some hate comment, criticism, which if you're not strong, this might affect you and stop you from doing music also. So you have to be very careful. So whatever you are uploading, first of all, give your best. Try your best. Let your friends listen. Maybe someone who gives honest opinion, someone who's mature. Then after that, you upload it and keep uploading. Keep yourself consistent, okay? And then let people know you. Let people know the art, and then slowly, once everything open, you can start doing shows and all. But having said all this thing, if whatever you do in life, if there is no income or there is no earning, then ultimately there will be parents or somebody will be like, do this.
Yeah.
They'll give you other options.
Yeah,
So because of that, I want to tell you that always keep plan B also. Plan B. When plan A is not working, use plan B to support your plan A.
yes,
I am a father. There are times maybe I'm not earning well, so I do this here to support myself to do music. If I don't use plan B to support me today, I won't be doing music. I'll be doing some government job, or I'll be doing some business, I'll be doing something else. So be smart,
yeah.
because the struggle is going to be tough, but then it is not impossible. If I can do it, I'm sure you can do better than me.
Oh my God, that was beautifully spoken. Thank you so much. And then we have another question, which it says like, what inspires you to write your songs and your melodies and everything? What inspires you for your music?
It depends on the situation. Sometimes if I'm brokenhearted, I write songs, like I'm like crying and writing. If I'm missing someone, I write that. If I'm in love, I write that. If I'm happy and if I want to worship God, I write worship songs. If I find some cause that is so dear to my heart, I write songs. Like suppose Mystery Ghana is like to do with dignity of labor, because Naga people, they only want like government job, big job. So I wrote songs like that. Right now I'm writing a song on unemployment. There are a lot of unemployment happening in Northeast, and people are complaining. Young people are like, there's no job here. But when you look there, every day outside people are coming and making career out here in Northeast or Nagaland. They come with nothing and they become lakpati, crorepati, and they go. So if they can do it, we can also do it. The problem is we need to be aspiration, like aspiring. You need to think outside the box. What our people think like, oh, I need to get a government job. If I don't get a government job, I need to go to Delhi, Bombay, or Kolkata and to get a job. But besides, you can also do it here, whatever is there. You can instead of, why can't you think like, oh, let me use my skill, let me use the talent that I have and do something. Let me be a carpenter. Let me be an electrician. Let me be a beautician. Let me be, you know, you can do so many things out here also. I can even like start a pawn shop also. I can sell and I can earn. People are running family pawn shop also, right? So if they can do it, you can do it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But for the problem is we even though you don't have anything, you want the big one. So me, I don't care whether you are minister, director, or like secretary, whoever daughter or son you are. I want you to start from the basic. You know, start from the basic. Then you enjoy when you go up there. Also, you value people, you value money, and that's how you learn business. Also, don't just think like, oh, my mom and dad need to buy, invest like lakhs. No, business don't work like that in life.
Yeah.
You might be successful, but you'll not learn in life. So start from the basic, and yeah, I don't know whether I'm saying something outside the question, but yeah.
No. You're speaking beautifully. So it's okay. So the last question: what was your greatest challenge as an artist?
My greatest challenge is, see, I challenge myself always. I don't compete myself with anybody. I don't compare myself with anybody because God created all of us different.
Yes.
So I don't want to compete with anybody. If I compete with anybody, jealousy will come, and that might stop me from doing good.
Yes.
So what I do is I challenge myself every year, every day. What can I do different? You know, what can I do next? What can I do? So this inspires me also. At the same time, this is also very challenging. At the same time, I have a problem, and it's a blessing also. I can't stay idle. You know,
Yes.
I have to be productive in a day. If I don't do anything in a day, I waste my day. I go in depression or I go in anxiety. I'm like, oh, you know, I should have done that. So it's a good thing that keeps me always busy, keeps my head working. So I'm always occupied doing this, that, because I don't want to waste even one day. Suppose if I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to relax. I go for a holiday and I'm in a beach and I'm just thinking, oh, yeah, Ajib, could be grounded or productive. You know, I'm like that person. You know, I'm thinking, then I'll be in the beach. I started writing songs, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I go out to hang out with my friends and like, we're just like hanging out, chilling. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm that person. So I need to do at least one thing. So what I do is like maybe I read a book also. That is something productive. You know, I Google something and then I learn something. Okay, I maybe get one two melody, right? I help somebody else. I help my parents. I help the family. So I keep myself like that. So sometimes very frustrating because I don't know how to take rest, and that's very give me. So these are some of the challenges that I challenge myself at the same time. And now as a musician. This year I started getting the page, to be honest, because since last year February all the shows got cancelled. I was supposed to go to America. I got the tour. I was supposed to go to Hawaii also. I was supposed to go to all the Southeast Asian countries and all. Everything cancelled, so it started really tough. And I have music schools. Music school was shut down completely last year.
Yeah.
And so so it was, I had to face a really hard time. And this year by February started opening. So I was doing like tours. I was in Delhi, Bangalore, Chandigarh, Manipur. I was doing like shows back to back, and then again everything shut down. So
one thing which I love about you traveling is that the pictures and the videos you put in your Instagram stories, it's like we're traveling with you, you know, you like put each and everything is like we travel with you, and like I really enjoy watching your stories. So kamsahamnida for that. And then if like can I put one personal question like which I want to ask, if you don't mind?
okay.
When are we going to meet Mrs. Alobo Naga? When is the day going to come for us?
Even me, I don't know. I'm looking. Let me get the girl first, then only we can talk about marriage, right? I can't just, or maybe if you guys want to fix me an arranged marriage, then I don't know. If not, like I need to get the girl first, right? So I'm praying. So let's see. I hope I get someone this year.
You'll get someone who like you equally deserve each other, and then if you want, like I can like put up a message and then like there will instantly be line of girls for you, you know.
That's just an illusion. I don't think it's true, but yeah, yeah. I used to tell people I'm not looking for a girlfriend anymore. I'm looking for one.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Then like lastly, Amu, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity for this interview. Like we we are so happy, and we're like so grateful that you said yes to us, because honestly we were keeping our fingers crossed because we always wanted to have an interview with you.
Pleasure's all mine. Yeah,
Thank you so much. 감사합니다. And then I hope to see you very soon again.
Sure. Why not? Yeah. Don't forget about the Korean class thing. So
Yes.
you guys can get the name, so it's through you, and then let me know so that I can contact the office and then maybe
Yeah,
fix
sure.
1 month.
Okay. I will get back to you. Bye, Amu.
Bye. Thank you. 사랑해.
사랑해. Thank you.
감사합니다.